We all commit the same sin of emailing somebody who's 2 doors down the hall, right? If it's possible to go talk to the person in person, do it. If it's not possible, call them on the phone. That's the next richest level. If that's not possible, email them. That's next richest. And if none of that is possible, then text them. But that is the least rich level of communications. Run toward the human issues at the foundation of problems. I emphasize this because in all of our businesses, all of our organizations, the real problems are the human problems. If the technology doesn't work, it can be fixed. The real problems are always the human problems, and many, many of us have a tendency to want to run away from those problems. They're difficult. We mustn't. We can't do it in a world where human interaction, human skills are the most valuable skills. We have to run toward the human issues at the foundation of problems, and then we must be candid in talking about them. There are a lot of organizations where it isn't culturally okay to be candid in talking about them. And if you start talking candidly about them, people freak out. We have to do it. We have to be candid in talking about them. Don't dominate meetings and try not to let anyone else do so. This is a very specific thing. But this is one of the strongest findings about effective teams. Nobody dominates. Defend the new culture ferociously. In all of my work on this, in all the people I've talked to, I have been struck by how so many people in completely different industries have told me the same story over and over. Companies that have these great cultures that people are dying to get into. And there's one person who doesn't fit the culture, who violates the norms of the culture, but who's doing good work. And they all face this terrible dilemma of what do you do? And they've all come to the same conclusion. Help that person to change and adopt the values of the culture. But if that person won't do it, it doesn't matter how well they're performing. They gotta go. They've all come to that decision and they've done it. The person's gotta go. The culture must be defended ferociously.